Guys, what's up? My name is Sean, and this is Crusty Kustoms Garage. Some of you know me, some of you don't. Usually just friends check me out on here, and a lot of you know me for that. It's a 65 Rambler American. It's all over my channel. So recently I picked up something. I had a Honda Pilot that I drove all winter, and they unfortunately she is sitting in a junkyard somewhere because the timing belt snapped, and rest in peace. So that was a really nice vehicle. Anyway, I went from a really nice all-wheel drive, fully loaded vehicle to this. 1988 Ford Festiva, Tennessee car, zero rust. A couple dents and dings, 160,000 miles. I paid less for this car than I paid for, what's it good? The pots and pans that we just bought for the house like last year, I think. Anyway, quick tour. You can see she's got, for some reason, a primer fender, even though the lower portion is still red. Not sure. They even went through the trouble putting a pinstripe on it. Whew, don't ask me. She's got the 1.3 stock. Hasn't run since 2009. I did try making some videos, and then my good old SanDisk SD card decided to take a dump here in my GoPro, so I had to start over. So you're going to see a lot of stuff in progress. The car has already got a new fuel pump. I've already taken the sending unit out. It's got a tank full of garbage that I've got to drop the tank in another episode, clean it out, put it back together. I'm going to do a carb swap. I have an Escort carb and a Weber carb, so we might do a little comparison. I'm not sure. It's got 15-year-old rubber on it that I have to replace, but you can see she's pretty clean. So, you know, I've already started working on it, like I said, and of course it's got to have the, you know, it's got to have a sticker on it, and, you know, got to represent the channel. Let's open up the back here. You can see, like I said, I've already been working on it. I stripped everything out of the back. Everything was cleaned. I put new taillights off a newer Festiva on it, mainly because the passenger side here, the stock one, was just blown out. I do have an issue with my taillights. Everything works. Reverse lights, turn signals, brake lights, but the taillights that stay on all the time do not work at all. I've tried different harnesses, different bulbs, nothing, not a peep. So if any of you guys have had that issue, you let me know. But as you can see, this is a really clean car. The only rust spot I found was this, right where the jack mounts, right where the jack rests right here. Got some moisture. There's about a quarter-sized hole, but we'll weld that up. You can actually see the light down through there. There's my foot. Anyway, I am going to put some sound deadening in here. From Eastwood, I've got some X-Mat heat and sound barrier, and then I also have some other X-Mat here. This is heat, sound, and vibration barrier. It's actually more of a closed cell foam, and I'm going to be using that in areas that aren't prone to moisture, because it will pick up moisture. Anyway, let's move along. Yeah, it's in pretty decent shape. The black around the windshield frame is peeling. I've already started working here. I've already taken some stuff apart. This part of the trim around the radio and the heater controls was broken, unfortunately. I did get a tack cluster, but I've decided to go full custom. I'm gonna get some custom gauges for this car. I already have a GPS speedometer. I'm gonna get the matching tack, and I'm gonna get some autometer gauges. I'm gonna mount them down here in this center console that I added. Also, when I took the original Speedo out, you can see there's the miles. 169, 415. When I took this thing out, it literally just disintegrated. Everything just busted. I mean, whoops. Everything just fell apart. So yeah, so I'm gonna just make my own custom bezel to sit right inside here somehow. I've built custom gauges in other cars before. There's the plastic. It's unbelievable how fragile this stuff is. I know it's old, but jeez, yeah, I mean, look, watch this. Watch. And I replaced the switches because they literally have no, it's yeah, and then this one is just like it spins, and then the wipers will like do whatever they want, and then the turn signals don't stay in neutral on this one. Well, you can just sit there, you'll have the key on, and it'll just magically just start tick-tocking. So I got this one, take the steering wheel back off. So I got this one at the junkyard. The only difference between that one and mine is it has this wiring right here coming off of the headlight turn signal switch. Turn signals work, but when I hook the battery back up, the headlights stay on all the time regardless of its setting. Kind of weird. I guess there's some kind of write-up on that, like FordFestiva.com Facebook page or something. Somebody told me about it, but I can't find a write-up on it. So if you have that info and you want to comment, that would be awesome. Let's see, outside driver's door handle is broken. I've got one coming from a dude named Will. Pretty cool dude, very helpful guy. So I definitely appreciate his assistance here. So I just wanted to give you the cheapo tour. Rear seat not going back in it, it's totally destroyed. Front seats have got more stains than a porno theater seat, so those are going to go away. I am going to do all black carpet, black door panels, which I do have replacement door panels, so those will be black. Yeah, everything is going to go black. I have SEM trim paint that I use on everything, satin black, so it's not all chintzy looking. So I'm going to respray everything. I'm going to get some new seats, probably Hyundai Tiburon, or early Mazda Miata, or Honda Del Sol. Those are my go-to seats in my past builds. But anyway, I just wanted to give you guys a quick tour of the car. So I like to keep these quick videos under 8 minutes, so we're at about the 7-minute point. So if you're watching this, we're going to be doing fuel tank stuff, we're going to be doing carb swaps, we're going to buff out this paint, bring that back around. We're going to do full audio, full JL audio in this car, JL audio and Alpine. Let's see, I have some Mark II Golf eBay coilovers from another build. I'm a VW guy, but I've always wanted one of these. Still have never driven one. I've never driven a Festiva, and I'm just going to build it and drive it, so screw it. Anyway, guys, I want to thank you for coming by. If you want, tell some other people if they got Festivas and they want to check me out. There'll be more content coming. I do work full-time, so it's not going to be like every week, but it will come. I'd like you to join my page if you'd like. Join it, like it, subscribe it, and comment. If you have any comments on anything I've mentioned here, please shoot it into the comments underneath. Yeah. And if you have any suggestions for what we can do with this bucket of magnificence, you please let me know. And yeah, that's it. Guys, I want to thank you for coming by Crusty Kustoms Garage. I'm Sean. See you next time.